Hello everyone, my name is ArcBean, and today's episode, as decided by my Instagram followers on a poll, is Nether exploration. So in a minute, we're going to go into this portal behind me, but first, let's do a quick inventory check. So first off, we have some basic building blocks. I'm just going to use dirt because it's easy for bridging gaps, getting up places and whatever. We have gravel for getting down places, and we can't use the MLG water bucket trick because we're in the Nether, but you can make a stack of gravel as it falls. We have milk in case we find a nether fortress and we get the wither effect. We have wood and a crafting table just in case. We have some more sturdy building blocks and a door for a safe house right around our nether portal to keep it from getting blown up by a ghast. We are wearing our gold helmet so piglins won't automatically aggro to us. And we have an iron helmet just in case we need some extra durability once we find a nether fortress. We have extra tools here. I'm not going to bring my diamond pickaxe since I'm not swimming in diamonds yet. And as many arrows as I have, and my bow to take care of those nasty blazes. And last, but certainly most importantly, we have a good source of food here from our fresh cow crusher. But without too much talking, let's just jump in the portal. Alrighty, just give it a second to load in here. So my render distance is a bit low. It's at 8 chunks simply because I'm running a fairly basic laptop, so it's difficult for my computer to run a high render distance and the capture software at the same time. Now I've already been over that way just a little bit. I had to go get some soul sand to lift up Skeletoni to the music disc farm a couple episodes ago. So we're going to go that way and see what's going on. Alrighty. Hopefully we'll find something good. The goal for today is hopefully we will find a nether fortress. That is the ultimate goal here. A bastion would also be acceptable. Alright, let's run over here. I'm looking for some good loot, but we need blaze rods for a couple reasons. Obviously, we need to make Eyes of Ender, so we can beat the Ender Dragon, go to the end, get Elytra and all that good stuff. But also for brewing, we need a blaze rod for a brewing stand. I was not lucky enough to find one at a village in the overworld. Alrighty, that's a bit of a drop. Here we go. Actually, real quick, important thing I forgot to do is screenshot my coordinates at the portal. We're at 135.85. Write that down here on a paper. Alrighty. Now we'll always know where we're going here. Now, ideally, when we find a nether fortress, we want it to be fairly isolated, I guess is a good way to put it. So some nether fortresses are like over a lava lake, which is dangerous because obviously you could fall, and sometimes they can be hard to access, but they're really good for making farms, both blaze farms and wither skeleton farms, since there's less blocks for monsters to spawn on. So hopefully whichever one we find here, when we find a nether fortress, we will be able, it'll be a little bit isolated, sort of out over mid-air. Let's see here. Got some nice open area to explore. It's been fairly uneventful. See some blue fire, so we might be getting to a soul sand valley here. Yep. Very good. Aha, what's this I see? Crimson sprouts, or I forgot what they're called. Crimson bushes? I don't know. Something. That's interesting. Oh, I thought we would start seeing a crimson forest biome. Guess not. Oh, easy now. Easy now. We don't want to get knocked off by one of those skeletons. Also, a nether fortress inside one of these soul sand valleys would be basically the equivalent of over a lava lake. Not quite as good, but almost. Because soul sand valleys have very specific mob caps for skeletons and ghasts, and not much else spawns there. So they would also be a good spot to make farms. This has been some pretty smooth nether. I remember the other day I tried my very first Minecraft speedrun, and it didn't last long. As soon as I made the portal, essentially, I gave up because I spawned like way near the ceiling in a basalt delta, and I couldn't handle it. Not as good as Dream at the parkour. Alright, here we go. So we've got ourselves a warped forest here, which is good. We should grab one of these, protect ourselves from hoglins. Interesting. I don't know if I've ever heard the warped forest sounds. That eerie... I don't know how to even describe it. It's just an eerie sound. The purple lighting is premium. When I first started playing Java, I played on a realm with my friends, and even though our bases in the overworld were several thousand blocks apart, every single one of our nether portals was in the same crimson forest. We all spawned right over a huge crimson forest, and I got really sick of it really fast. Those hoglins and the piglins spawning constantly. Couldn't do it. I lost so much gear to hoglins guarding it. Not even on purpose, but like they'd fall into a pit and I would die in the pit with them. And all my gear would be in the pit. And every time I'd run back to try to get it, they'd just kill me again, and eventually it would all just despawn. Of course, now I know the proper way to have dealt with something like that. It's just to leave the area so the disappearing timer doesn't start going down. But I mean, the more you know. Aha! Basalt Delta, you say? Let's poke in here. Let's grab our F3 menu, make sure we're actually in the Basalt Delta. There we go. Just checking for the Hot Tourist Destinations achievement. Gotta visit all the nether biomes. Let's see, let's go down here. Aha! It's really hard to see, but that is a bastion. Let's go check it out. This is a good first step here. Ideally, we'll also find a nether fortress, but take what you can get, I guess. Alright, so if you open one of these guys' treasure chests, they will aggro. However, given a certain amount of time, they will also de-aggro. So, oh shoot, I forgot about the brutes. And they're not scared of the little guys. Oh shoot. I forgot they're not scared of. Oh shoot, yeah, we're screwed. Oh dear. Alright guys. So I guess this is a this is a lesson of what to do when you die. Well, first we go to bed. I really did forget about those brutes. And of course, My skills are not so sharp. Alright, so I guess we're gonna have to craft up some more armor here. Alright, so I guess lesson number 1 is don't go into a bastion unless you have netherite armor or know what you're doing. I don't have netherite armor, and obviously I don't know what I'm doing. That's why I died. So we're not going to actually go get our stuff. Honestly, the most valuable thing that we lost was our stack of steak and those 4 buckets that had milk. However, we have crafted more buckets. We have more building blocks. And I actually even forgot one of the big steps I said we were going to do at the beginning, which was build a little safe area around our nether portal. So we're going to do that this time around. And we're not going to go into any bastions. We might go the same direction we went. We'll see when we get there. But as of right now, we're not going back there. No sense in going all the way out there just to die again. And you might be wondering, what makes you think you can handle another fortress if I just got absolutely demolished inside a bastion? Well, oh shoot. I have a bit more experience with nether fortresses than I do bastions. Although, there is some validity in that question. But hopefully we'll have fun either way. Alright, we do gotta take care of this guy though. There we go. Alright. We got our cool achievement, return to sender. We're going to want to grab our building blocks here and just do one of these numbers here. Just a little some to make sure ghasts aren't going to blow us sky high. There we go. Portal is nicely protected. Alright. Now we're going to start off in the same direction, but we might not follow the exact same path we took earlier. Still gonna jump over here just like before, but I think when we get to the warped forest, we'll take more of a left turn rather than going through the forest. We'll try to go to the left of it, and maybe it extends to the left, in which case I guess we'll go through it again. But previously, once we got into it, we sort of went to the right. Oh, shoot. Okay. Alrighty, folks. This is what we have building blocks for. Let's see what's going on up there. Last time, I think we went that way. Let's check out over here, see what's happening. Alrighty, looks like we're back to the Basalt Delta here. This is gonna be hairy. Got gas shooting all over the place, magma cubes hopping, gravity pulling you into the lava. Aha! That's what we're after. Right down there. Nether Fortress o'clock. Oh shoot. Alrighty. Let's hop down here. Oh, that's bad. Alrighty. There we have it. Alright. We are thoroughly into the Nether Fortress. Next thing is to find a blaze spawner and watch out for these guys. Alrighty, so we have this for actually, I think we're just gonna sit this one out. Just because we're not in imminent danger here. There it is. There's one down there, but that's guarded. This one right here, presumably unguarded. So we're gonna go ahead and take the safe option. Barricade these here. Now we can go to town here. There we go. Got our first rod. Ah! Oh shoot! Sneak attack. How many do we have? 7. So that's 14 powder. Let's shoot for 16 rods. Alrighty, we've got our 16 blaze rods, which I've blocked up the blaze farm over there. So now, let's put a block here so we know that that's the way we came. Alrighty, yep, this looks, aha, our first chest here. I hear a skeleton, a wither skeleton. Aha! We have found another key ingredient for brewing here. Where is he at? It's of course the nether wart. I'm gonna go ahead and grab all of it. We'll leave a couple of sprouts just in case your friend Arkbean dies on the way home and is unable to retrieve my drops. That way we haven't just ruined it all for us. Oh, shoot. There's a fat chest right here. Alright. Alright. Let's see what we got going on down here. Very good. Alrighty, guys. So I'm pretty sure I've bled this nether fort dry. I looted, I'd say, maybe 10 loot chests. This was pretty... Oh, shoot. Alright, let's try this again. So I've pretty much got everything out of this fort. Oh, not again. Alright, third time's the charm. So we got some pretty good loot already. So we have 20 gold ingots. We ended up with 18 blaze rods, 7 diamonds, and 7 obsidian, which I didn't know you could get that much obsidian in one fort. We also got vitally important nether wart and a little bit of magma cream for fireproof potion. Alright, so that's pretty much everything that we're gonna get out of this fort. We can come back and perhaps come after wither skeleton skulls at a later date, or maybe we can just find another fortress. But for now, I'm gonna head home to the safety of my little cave before I do something stupid and lose all this good loot we just earned. Well, would you look at that? I killed a wither skeleton with an unenchanted iron sword, and we got ourselves a wither skull. Who'd have thunk it? I just said we'd come back at a later date, and here we are at a later date, I suppose. 30 whole seconds later, with a wither skeleton skull. Alrighty, so now that we're up top, and no, I'm not going to go into third-person perspective. It's too dangerous at the moment. Oh shoot, that noise scared me. Anyways, what I was going to say is now that we're up top, we gotta grab our coordinates here. Oops, wrong one. And we have to head to 135.85. So that is, in this case, not that way. So we gotta, oh shoot. Hello, friend. Is he still there? Alright, that means we gotta head that way. Shoot, I'm paranoid. That way. And that way, it looks like. Yep. That's the direction. Very good. Might as well head in a straight line, as that'll hopefully get us there the fastest. There is our Crimson Forest, which would be useful as far as getting our hot tourist destinations accomplishment. However, Piggy Boy's not the greatest. Let's see if we can poke our toe in here. Just step on the red. Oh no, they're on me. They own me. Alright, take 2 of trying to get hot tourist destination. There we go. We have entered and visited all of the nether biomes. Now, we can finally head home here, it seems. Before we forget, gotta craft up a new gold helmet. Whoa! Found another nether fortress. Would you look at that? Well, I don't really want to risk life and limb to go in there. However, we are much closer to our home coordinates, so we will be visiting this guy again. However, the current mission is to get home. But then again, it never hurt anyone to take a quick peek. Of course, I'm just kidding. I'm not going in there. Not when I've got a decent bit of loot, and honestly no inventory space anyways. Alright, ladies and gents, we are back at our beautiful safe house right by our nether portal. And that second nether fortress that I found is actually, if you just go down this little dip here and see right there where I had to dig through, if you just walk that way for 2 minutes, or even less probably, you're there. So that's really good. We'll have an easy access nether fort for when we need it later. But for now, let's pop back through here and assess the damage. So here at the project box, I've decided to use this chest to display the loot we brought back from our adventure. So up top here we have our pretty standard loot. We have blaze rods, iron, obsidian, and our really valuable stuff like gold and diamonds. We have our nether wart, which is a key ingredient for brewing. So that's a good thing we got that. And our super lucky item of the day, the wither skeleton skull. I think I only killed like maybe 10 wither skeletons with an unenchanted iron sword, and we got super lucky. Down here in the corner, I just have some other random tidbits that we found. Killed a magma cream for this, and these are just materials that even though they have almost no value, we didn't have them before, but now we do. Alrighty guys, after a pretty fun adventure in the nether, we're going to go ahead and call it a day. We got some solid loot, and we found the location of a conveniently placed nether fort. But that's unfortunately all we're going to have time for today. As you may have heard at the beginning, my Instagram followers were the ones who voted to select the topic for today's video. So if you want to be in on the next election, go ahead and follow my page. I'll put a link in the description, or you can click the link that's on the banner on the channel page. Or if you don't want to do either of those two things, you can just go on Instagram and type in ArcBean. Should pop up right there for you. I'd like to thank everyone for watching, and I'll see you next time.